going back to progress today, are evals still useful in a world in which they're getting saturated, gamed? Are they still what is the best way to gauge model capability now?
Well, we're talking about scientific discovery. I think that'll be an eval that can go for a long time.
Yeah.
Revenue is kind of an interesting one.
Yeah.
But I think the like static evals of benchmark scores are less interesting.
Yeah.
And also those are crazily gamed.
Yeah. More broadly, it seems like
that's all they are, is games as far as I can tell. Yeah.
More broadly, it seems that the culture, Twitter, X, is less AGI pilled than it was a year or so ago when the AI 2027 thing came out. Some people point to GPT-5, them not seeing sort of the obvious. Obviously, there were a lot of progress that, in some ways, under the surface, are not as obvious to what people were expecting. But should people be less AGI pilled, or is this just Twitter vibes? And
well, a little bit of both.
Timeline.
I mean, I think like we talked about the Turing test, AGI will come. It will go whooshing by.
Yeah.
The world will not change as much as the impossible amount that you would think it should.
AGI
Right.
might just
It won't actually be the singularity.
It will not.
Yeah.
Well, but to that end, how have you sort of evolved your thinking? You mentioned you evolved your thinking on sort of vertical integration. How have you evolved your thinking? What's the latest thinking on sort of AI stewardship, safety? What's the latest thinking on that?
I do still think there are going to be some really strange or scary moments. The fact that like so far the technology has not produced a really scary giant risk doesn't mean it never will. It also like we're talking about, it's kind of weird to have like billions of people talking to the same brain. Like there may be these weird societal skill things that are already happening that aren't scary in the big way, but are just sort of different. But I expect some really bad stuff to happen because of the technology, which also has happened with previous technologies. And I think
all the way back to fire.
Yeah. And I think we'll like develop some guardrails around it as a society.
Yeah. What is sort of your latest thinking on the right mental models we should have around the right regulatory frameworks to think about, or the ones we shouldn't be thinking about?
I think the right thing I think most regulation probably has a lot of downside. The one thing I would like is the thing I would most like is as the models get truly like extremely superhuman capable. I think those models and only those models are probably worth some sort of like very careful safety testing as the frontier pushes back. I don't want a big bang either.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see a bunch of ways that could go very seriously wrong. But I hope we'll only focus the regulatory burden on that stuff and not all of the wonderful stuff that less capable models can do that you could just have like a European style complete crampdown on, and that would be very bad.